bringing up our next speaker, which is Annette Moore. And she's going to be talking about releasing some emotional blockages. And she's like the emotional health intuitive. Today, she's going to be talking about learning easy ways to relieve pain, stress, and traumas forever. She has this really great way of doing it through her emotional body code. And she's going to also her hypnosis, her NLP, past life regression, a coach. And she has a lot of things she's going to be bringing to the stage for us today for the next 25 minutes. Who's going to be in the playroom at 5:30 is Jen. Jen is up right now in the playroom. I just want to make sure you guys know that she's going to be there for the next hour. Jen is one of our popular practitioners because she's been with us a couple of years. And like I started this 2 years ago, October 8, 2020 on Lionsgate. And I had 21 speakers and it was crazy for me to pull this off. You know, I had no idea what I was doing and we're still doing it. Okay. So right now, Jen is in the playroom. She's going to be doing mini soul plan readings and galactic light language activation. She's a channel for the ascended masters, archangels, starlight beings, spirit guides. She does pretty much everything. And you're going to have a blast with her. She like, you know, she's like a one-stop shop for healing and clarity. And she offers a lot of classes and she teaches Reiki as well as activations. So join her right now in room number 1 for the next hour. And don't forget, in room number 2, we have free 5-minute readings with everyone involved today, as well as reduced show prices. Reduced show prices, meaning if somebody normally offers $200 an hour, they might be offering it for $60 an hour today. So guys, take advantage of this today because this is an opportunity. If you can make an arrangement to see them in the future at this reduced show price, but this is a try before you buy, like going to a buffet and to taste it and say, yes, I want more. So without further ado, I'd like to bring Miss Annette Moore up. I've known her for about 5 years and I love her lots. I love the fact that I've watched her grow and expand and now getting ready to get married and getting ready for a honeymoon, and so excited for your next life because when we met, you were not where you are now. So right now, she's going to be teaching you guys how to release all this pain, stress, and trauma forever. She's a certified coach, self-love coach, NLP practitioner, hypnosis, past life regression, and now emotional code, and soon probably body code. She actually works with humans and pets. And she's been a champion for women who have suffered from domestic violence, trauma, and drama. And she sought a new modality to help others in another way. And this is what she found. And she helps, again, people and pets release their traumas and their emotions so they're happy, healthier, and have a great relationship. And she's located in Merritt Island, Florida. And you can find her at happieryoucommunity.com. And she's known as your emotional health intuitive. So welcome to the stage, Jeanette.
Thank you, Sherry. I just want everyone to know that Sherry was the first healer I ever met. And when I met her, she told me my aura was sad. So she changed my life. And so I am here to just share with you some new things that I've experienced in my life that have made me happier and healthier, and also to enhance my relationships. So I have a question for everyone. Do you know how many emotions that you can feel? Do you know how many emotions there are like out there in the universe that you could feel like throughout your lifetime?
3,000.
Okay, good guess. It's way higher. Anybody else want to guess? How many trapped emotions are there? Like if you had to make a list of them, how many do you think? 3,000 plus a little bit more. 3,000 plus a lot more. Anybody want to guess before I tell you what the answer is? Da-da-da. Okay, I have a sign here.
Oh no, 34,000?
34,000.
No.
34,000 trapped emotions. So in one of my certifications, I decided that's way too many to focus on. And so I created like 5 basic buckets because it makes it easier to help people. So you're either happy, sad, angry, experiencing shame or fear. So those are the top 5 emotions that I think most people feel. And if you notice, there's only one happy bucket. It's the happy bucket. All the others are not happy. So you want to pay attention to manage your emotions every day and ask yourself, how am I feeling today? Right here in this very moment. Am I feeling happy, sad, angry? Am I feeling shame or am I feeling fear? Okay. So the most important thing you can do for yourself is to ask yourself, hi, how am I feeling? Do you know how many times you ask somebody, how are you feeling on a given day? Now, I don't have a statistic for that, but just imagine every time you come across a friend or family member, what is the first thing you do? Hi, how are you? How are you feeling, right? Do you ever do that with yourself? I know I used to not do that. Now I do it all the time. So I'm going to talk to you today about emotional intelligence, okay? Emotional intelligence is so much way more important than IQ. It doesn't matter how smart you are. Nowadays, since COVID, since all this stuff's going on in the world, it's so much more important to be aware of your emotional intelligence rather than your IQ. It doesn't matter who you know or what you know, it's also about managing your emotions. So not just managing your emotions, it's also being aware of other people's emotions. Okay, so let's see here. I help people in areas in their life to reduce stress, pain, and trauma. A lot of times it shows up like in love, relationships, health, career, finances, even personal development. So those are some of the areas that I help people in. Let's see what else. So your emotions drive your success in any and all of those areas, not your IQ, your emotional intelligence. So I was having a conversation with someone's child the other day, and she goes, you mean I don't have to be the smartest person in the room or the smartest person at work or the smartest person in college? And I'm like, no, emotional intelligence is so much more important than IQ. Now, probably someone who's really smart may argue this with me. Now, psychologists and other really smart people are discovering emotional intelligence is really important. And you can be even smarter just by having some intelligence and a lot of emotional intelligence. Okay. So do you see the difference where I'm going here? Okay. So it's about awareness. It's about understanding your emotions. So when you understand your emotions better, you can release the negative ones better and faster and have you manage your emotions rather than having your emotions manage your life. So I'm going to end this presentation in just a moment, and I would love to ask for a volunteer to come up on stage with me so I can show you and you can see how easy it is to release some negative energy or some trapped emotions. So this is all about being aware. And I had a mini session with a client earlier, and she said, does this mean now that I know this stuff, am I going to not have these trapped emotions ever again? And I said, the more aware you are, the less you have these trapped. So it's all about awareness. So I found, 2 trapped emotions that were the same for her. And I said, the more you get the same trapped emotion and we release it, the easier it is to release it and to have less of them in the future. So this is totally about awareness. Okay. So do I have a volunteer who would like to join me on stage to release some trapped emotions? Do I have a volunteer? So while Sherry is figuring out who that volunteer might be, I'm just going to share with you a couple more tidbits of information. It's important. So here's some tidbits about emotional intelligence. Not only to be aware of how you're feeling, ask yourself, okay, fill in the blank your name. how are you feeling today? Talk to yourself like you're your best friend. Ask yourself, how am I feeling today? Is it happy? Is it sad? Is it anger? Is it shame? Or is it fear? Is it something else? Acknowledging is the first step to processing through these and out of them, these emotions. Also, accept your mistakes. Be okay, because there's so many life lessons and healing and teaching moments in looking at your mistakes and processing through them and not dwell on them. And never make a life decision when you're feeling angry or when you're feeling afraid or when you're feeling shame. It's not going to end well. So only make life decisions when you feel like you're in the happy bucket. Okay. And the last thing is just to embrace change. Everything is always evolving, whether it's going in a good direction or not good direction. So be okay with change, because it's always going to be around at some point in your life. I don't mean always going to have change, but just be open to change. Life is ever evolving, and it's so important to just say, okay, things are changing, and be okay with it so you can process through these negative emotions. Okay, so that's all I have to say right now. Who's going to be my volunteer? So I'm looking for someone who maybe has some physical pain in their body, because this is the easiest way for me to demonstrate this. People can't really see emotional pain. So if someone has like physical pain in their body, this would be great. Does anybody have like physical pain in their body? Okay, Sherry, am I picking someone, or are you picking someone for me? Okay. I don't know if Sherry's still here or not. Leah, do you have like physical pain in your body?
Yes.
Okay. Can you just tell me in like one sentence what's going on?
I have digestive issues. So I have Crohn's disease.
Okay.
So I get like ulcer pain,
What kind of pain?
ulcers.
Ulcers. Okay. How long have you had this challenge?
For like 6 years.
Okay. So because she's had this problem more than 3 years, it's going to take more than one small session to release all this energy. So this is kind of a demonstration so you can see what it's like and hear what it's like to release some trapped emotions. Okay, everything that I do, Leah, is age specific. So can you tell me how old you are, please?
45.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to say a silent blessing. I'm going to connect to her energy, and then we're going to release some trapped emotions. So I have a little chart here, and it has 60 trapped emotions. And so your subconscious mind is going to guide me through the chart. What negative energies we need to identify and release. So bear with me for just a moment, please, and we'll get started. Okay, bear with me for a few more seconds. Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, Leah, how 10 being the worst, what number would you pick for your level of pain or discomfort regarding this?
About 7.
A 7? Okay. So what would you rate like digestive issues? About a 7?
Yeah.
Okay. This kind of gives us a starting point in order to move forward. Okay. So let me see, am I connected to Leah? Yes. Okay. Do you have a trapped emotion that we can identify and decode now in regards to digestive issues? I'm going to focus on that. I don't focus on disease or illness. What I would do if we were in a private session, I would look up Crohn's disease and look at the symptoms and then ask you, out of all these symptoms, which ones do you have? And I would focus on symptoms. It's easier to help the subconscious mind when we focus on symptoms only. Sometimes there may be a misdiagnosis. So if I focus on a disease rather than symptoms, I'm going to get more emotional release, and you're going to get more emotional release and more healing when we focus on symptoms. So I just want to explain why I'm not saying Crohn's disease. Okay, does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't have enough time to just Google that and look at a source to get all those symptoms. So we're focusing on digestive issues only. So is this trapped emotion column B? Is it in an odd row? Is it an even row? So B even. Is it row 2? Is it row 4? Row 4, emotion 1, emotion 2. So B4-2 is frustration. So I'm just identifying one trapped emotion at a time. Let's see what ages occurred. Did you get this above the age of 30, above the age of 35, above the age of 40? Age 35, age 36. Wait a minute, age 35, age 36. Okay, it got trapped at age 36, frustration. Does that make any sense, Leah?
That's
Okay.
when it all started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So typically a life event will create the emotion to get trapped. It only gets trapped if you can't process through the whole life event. Okay, so do we need to know anything else? We do not. Okay, Leah, are you ready to release this trapped emotion of frustration? Yes? Okay. So what we're going to do next, here's where you get to participate. When I say go, you're going to blow out a candle 3 times. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, now I'm going to help you. Okay, go. Okay, did we release this trapped emotion? Yes. Okay, so this is how quickly and easily this process can be to release one trapped emotion. Now, I know this is working because I'm Team Leah and I'm connected to your subconscious mind, and I just got some gurgling coming up out of this little area right here. And I did kind of like a micro burp. So I'm just going to give you a sign that this is working. So congratulations. Okay, going to release a few more here. Can we, do we release this trapped emotion of frustration? Yes. Okay, can we identify something else that we could help Leah? That would be in her highest and best good for her health and wellness. Is in column B, column A, odd row, even, row 2, row 4, emotion 1, emotion 2. So A4-2 is bitterness. I'm only here to identify negative emotions. So you keep all the good ones. So if you're like, oh, she's awful negative, well, that's my job, is to find the negative ones. You keep the good ones. Okay. Let's see what age this got trapped. Did it get trapped above the age of 30, above the age of 35? Age 35, age 34. Okay, does this one make sense?
I don't know.
Okay, you don't have to know for us to release it. It's okay. Your subconscious mind knows, because your subconscious mind, Leah, stores everything about you.
Yeah.
Everything that's ever happened to you. So we don't have to know. And that's the beauty of this. It works fast. We don't need to know all the details to release negative energy. And we save money on tissues because we just don't need them. This is the beauty of it. Okay. Do we need to know anything else? We do not. Ready to release bitterness, Leah? Yes. Okay. Breathe out 3 times. Blow out the candle. Go. Okay, did we release this trapped emotion? Yes. Do you feel any different? Anything happening on your end?
Feeling a bit lighter.
Okay. That's one of the main words I hear people say. I feel a little bit lighter. So now we know it's working. That's another sign.
Love it.
You're doing a great job. We're going to release one more. And if there's somebody else that wants to say yes, we'll do a quick little mini session. So think about if you want to come on stage and release some pain or some stress, then I can do a couple minutes with you as well. So let's see, Leah, do you have another trapped emotion that we can identify? Okay, it's regarding the same thing. Okay, is it column B, column A, odd row, even, row 2, row 4. Okay, so A4, emotion 1, emotion 2. Bitterness is coming up.
Again.
Okay. It's coming up again because you didn't process the other one. So like attracts like. Let's see if this is yours or if somebody else gave you the gift of bitterness, because that can happen too. Is this your own trapped emotion? It's not. It's from somebody else. Is this inherited? Oh, you got one from either your mom or your dad. Let's identify the source. Is this from mom? Is this from dad? This one came from dad. So we don't test your age on inheritance. All inheriteds get trapped at conception. So this is how long you've been carrying this little bitterness since conception. And it doesn't get activated until you have a life stressor, like something at age 34, where the inherited one bubbles up because you have something else and it's like energy. So they're hanging around within your body, causing you some challenges behind the scenes. Okay, so let's see if this affects anybody else. Is it more than one generation? Okay, so it's just your dad and you. We don't have time to test for siblings or your children, so we'll just keep it at this. If it did involve anybody else, we would release it from everybody simultaneously because it's one energy of bitterness. Are you ready to release this one, Leah? Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, you're muted. Okay. So for inherited trapped emotions, we're going to blow out the candle 10 times because there's more people involved and we need more releasing going on. Okay. So when I say go, blow out the candle 10 times. Go. Okay, I did a few extra. I was so excited. I overcounted. That's okay. It's just extra. Did we release this trapped emotion? Yes. Okay. So this is how you release trapped emotions, and this is how you release inherited or general trapped emotions. Do you feel any different, Leah?
I breathe easily.
Okay, good.
Easier.
So the real way to notice improvement is after this to get up and walk around and start helping that negative energy kind of release even more. And throughout the rest of this week, it'll all be completely gone. Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It'll take about 3 days to process out these emotions that we just released, and they're permanent. They're gone for good. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure. Okay, does anybody else want to get a quick little mini session to release trapped emotions? Do you have any pain
Yes,
or stress?
I'm asking for one.
Nicole, is that you?
Yes.
Okay, bear with me for just a moment. Let me disconnect from Leah.
Okay.
Okay, where are you from, Nicole?
New York.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome.
Thank
My
you.
dad was born and raised in New York.
Okay.
New York City, to be exact. Everything I do is age specific. So can you tell me your age, please?
58.
Okay. And do you have a pain or a stress you want to focus on?
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell me in just one sentence?
It's my hypothalamus. My inner thermostat isn't working. It has come up on a blood test.
Okay.
And I will share that I have tried to do other energy work on it, but nothing seems to be working yet.
Okay.
And it's causing me a lot of
Okay.
stress at the moment.
Okay. So how long have you had this challenge?
Oh, it started probably when I was in college.
Okay. Okay. So it'll take more time than just a quick mini session to release this, but definitely have some other options to help support you. If you like to go to my room sometime today, I can give you some more information. because it's kind of a short session here. So let me just connect to your energy and let me bless the session real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so talking to Nicole's subconscious mind, do you have a trapped emotion contributing to your hypothalamus that we can identify and decode now? Yes, column B, column A, odd row, even row. Let's see here. Is it row 2, row 4, emotion 1, emotion 2? So the first one that's coming up is bitterness. It's a common one. Okay. Did you get this trapped above the age of 30, above the age of 40, above the age of 35, age 35, 34, 33, 32, age 32 is when this got trapped. Do we need to know anything else? Okay, Nicole, ready to release bitterness? I just need a verbal yes.
Oh, yes.
Thank you. Okay, blow up the birthday candle 3 times. Ready, go. Did we release this trapped emotion? Yes. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more real quick. Do you have another trapped emotion? We can identify and decode now. Is it column B, column A, odd row, even row, row 2, row 4, emotion 1, emotion 2. This next trapped emotion is bitterness. Got a pattern of bitterness going on here. It's not unusual.
That makes sense.
Is this inherited? Yes, you get from mom, you get from dad. Wow, you got this one from dad. Does it go back more than 1 generation, more than 2 generations? Okay, 1 generation. So if we had time, I would check to see if it includes siblings, children, grandchildren. We don't have time for that, so we'll just go with what we got. If it includes anybody else beyond you and your dad, when I release it from you, we're releasing it from everybody. I think this is one of the best gifts you can give someone because you don't even have to tell them you release some negative energy from them. So you ready to release bitterness, Nicole?
Yes.
Awesome. We're going to breathe out 10 times. Blow out the birthday candle 10 times real slow. Go.
Okay.
Did we release this trapped emotion? Yes. Do you feel any different, Nicole?
I can feel the energy moving in my hypothalamus.
Awesome.
I can feel it moving.
Okay. Great. Definitely want to connect back with you to talk with you further since we already started moving energy so quickly. This is
I mean, this
awesome.
causes me not to be able to lose weight.
You know what? I would say you might have some toxins going on there. Toxins are one of the top reasons why people can't lose weight. So there's some stuck negative energy. I want to say there's a toxin in there.
What kind of energy?
A toxin.
Okay. A toxin in the hypothalamus or just everywhere?
I don't know. I don't have enough time to check, but let me just ask your subconscious mind. Does Nicole have a toxin? Yes. So you can follow me to my room after this and I can talk to you further about that. There's probably like 35 toxins I can test you for to see if you have them. So there's just so many. Okay, I just asked your subconscious mind and she said you have a dental toxin. So that's all I can tell you for right now. Does that make sense?
I don't know what a dill toxin is, but
oh, dental, like teeth.
Oh, dental toxin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that does make sense now, actually. Yeah.
It's a cavitation. It's a dental toxin cavitation. So toxins prevent someone from losing weight. If you have any negative energy stuck in your body that's yours or somebody else's, it can prevent you from losing weight. You could have some limiting beliefs around food, your relationship with food, your relationship with sugar, maybe a limiting belief around losing weight in general. There could be some emotional challenges there. A lot of times, if you have multiple trapped emotions that are inherited, can prevent you from losing weight. So I'm just kind of giving you just some multiple different areas of reasons why you can't lose weight. Okay, so it's weird. The dental toxin is a reason why you can't lose weight. Okay.
Okay.
I also asked your subconscious mind, do you have any inherited trapped emotions that are preventing you from losing weight? And she said yes. So I don't know where Sherry is. I'm not sure how much time I have. So you may just need to have your energy reset, like in your meridians and your chakras. I don't know if you're familiar with either one of those.
No, I do energy work all the time.
Okay. So there may be something there. I just checked all of my meridians. There's like 12 meridians. I checked and I had like 3 that were imbalanced. So I balanced those right before I came on the network here, just to keep my energy up higher so that I could support everyone. So let me see how long it's going to take to process these out. And if you want to talk to me further about your hypothalamus or support with losing weight, we can explore. I can have a conversation with you and get your contact information. You can definitely take my phone number and my website down while
Yes, I
I'm
will.
behind my screen. And so for people who attend the fair, I offer a free get to know you consultation on Zoom. And then your first session is $40, no matter what problem it is, or no matter how I solve it. And that's good for 30 days. Do you have any questions, Nicole, about what we just talked about real quick? Any questions I can answer about energy or?
Not questions, but I
emotions?
just want to add, this also, I have been able to lose weight. I've yo-yoed a lot.
Right.
And the only other diet that worked for me for some reason was HCG. And I lost a lot of weight, but because of my hypothalamus, it just came back on again.
Right.
And my hypothalamus also causes me, well, to be lethargic, but to be sweating, particularly in the summer, profusely.
Okay.
Is this possible for me in this lifetime to get this working at 100% again?
Let's do it. So in a private session, I can test to see what percentage it's operating at. We can release some negative energy, and then I can retest afterwards to see what percentage is operating after one session, and then see how many sessions you need. Is it just going to be a one and doneer, or is it multiple sessions? So have you ever heard of the iceberg effect?
In energy work? No.
Okay, so just the iceberg effect is just a term. It could be used like in psychology and healing, in business. The iceberg effect is like, here's the iceberg, here's the iceberg. And the little triangle at the top is what you can see or feel, like your ache, your pain, or you can see sweat, right? The rest of the iceberg is what's underneath the water. And those are the things that you don't know are connected to what's up here above the water.
Right.
And so my job is to identify the above the water problems and the below the water problems and release those negative imbalances in your body, so that you may have a challenge with your immune system that could be affecting your hypothalamus, not being able to lose weight. There was one more thing I was going to tell you. Oh, there's a little valve to the stomach, entering and exiting the stomach. One of those could be imbalanced, and that could be a challenge why you're not losing weight. So I've kind of given you multiple different reasons why you're doing the yo-yo thing and why it's not permanent. So it would just be a matter of exploring each single one and asking your subconscious mind, is this the problem contributing to your hypothalamus, or is this the problem contributing to not being able to keep the weight off permanently? There could also be some limiting beliefs. So we would just explore all these options that I told you. And if you don't have them, then we check that off the list and then just go to the next one and do each one. So if they're no, then you can get more done during the session. I also offer I also offer a session where if you want to get like a kind of a quick health check, I test all your organs and your glands and see which ones are happy and which ones are not. And I do that without you being present. It's all done energetically. It takes me about 10 to 15 minutes. And then I send you an email and then you look it over and you see which areas of your body are out of balance. And then you schedule a session and then we release all those negative energies around all of that. So that's an option too, if you want to explore that, or if anybody wants to explore, yeah, go ahead, check my organs and my glands. And I just ask each one, are you happy? And then each gland tells me yes or no, because every part of your body has a brain. And so they all talk to each other. So if one's not happy, it sends messages to another part that's not happy. And so we want to make sure all your body parts are functioning properly because they're happy. Okay, so let me just tell you what your detox period is, and then we'll conclude this. But thank you so much.
Can I just ask
Nicole.
you, it would be so important to me to, if you could just get what percentage it's functioning at now. Are
Okay,
you able to just get that one piece?
Sherry, how much time do I have?
Let me just give you guys an update. I'm looking at my schedule now. The next speaker canceled.
Okay.
So we're flexible where you can go a little over and then I can bring in the other speaker or let's see, Carol's supposed to be here at 6 and the next one at 6:30 canceled. So I'm flexible. I got 30 minutes flex. So you can go for 10 more minutes and then Carol can come out and she can go till 7 o'clock. Carol, you're okay with that? Just a few more minutes and then you can go a little bit longer on yours.
Okay, so I'm going to wrap up with Nicole, answer her question. And then if anybody else wants to volunteer, if you have any pain or stress, I have time for one more volunteer. You wanted to know what percentage your hypothalamus was operating at
Now,
now? Is that correct?
yes.
Okay, so it's accurate as of right this very moment. It can change because, you know, it's working all the time. So bear with me for just a moment and let me check. Okay, am I still connected, Nicole? Okay, so we want to find out what percentage her hypothalamus is operating at. Is that something we can decode now? Okay. Is it operating above 40%? Yes. Above 50%? Yes. Above 60%? Yes. Above 70%? Yes. Okay, so it's looking pretty good so far. Above 75%, above 80%. So 75, 76, 77, 78. It's operating about 77% right now. So you do need a little bit of support. Is that better than what you thought it was going to be?
It's much better than what I thought.
Okay. So remember, if something's out of balance, the number is going to kind of sway. So just to know, if you had me check it 5 minutes from now, it could change because it's always functioning, right? Just like the immune system. So that's something else I can check as part of the kind of the health checkup is just go through and ask, are your organs happy? Just one at a time. Are your glands happy? Are your chakras happy? Are your meridians happy? Just all the main things. And it would give us a good snapshot of what could be related to the hypothalamus because they're unhappy and what else do we need to focus on. And then separately, we'd have a separate conversation on, can you let me know what's preventing me from losing weight? That would be like a whole separate conversation because they're two different things. They could be related. Okay. And then also, part of that health checkup, I would check you for multiple toxins. Let me see how many days it's going to take for you to process out what we just focused on. Oh, I know we were focusing on inherited trapped emotions. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's just a note for me. Okay. Let's see what your detox period is. Is it more than 1 day, more than 2 days, more than 3 days? More than 7 days. So this is a long detox. It's that generational trauma, bitterness. It's taking longer to process this out. Let's see. Okay, so your detox is 11 days because of that inherited one. So that seems like that one needs a little bit longer to process out. then your own trapped emotions. So over the course of the next 11 days, pay attention to your water intake, drink a lot of water. Pay attention to your energy. If you feel tired, kind of make some adjustments, like take a power nap or go to bed early so that your body can process this out while you're sleeping. That's when it's going to be at its best to process out, because there's nothing in the way of it. You're sleeping, you're relaxed, this negative energy will process out while you're sleeping. Okay, well, thank you so much, Nicole. If you have any questions, please feel free to jump back into my room. I'm here for the next few hours, and we can kind of do a little mini wrap up and see what the next easiest step is. Okay.
I do want to just make this statement.
Yes.
I will work with you. I like your style of working.
Thank you.
I like your style of working, and however, I'm just not in a place to be working on the weight loss issue quite yet. But I've taken a screenshot so that I can contact you. But I do have one question about toxins. Do you believe that energetically you can remove toxins?
100%. Yep, I do it all the time.
Without having to go through a colon cleanse or this or that cleanse?
Yeah, so I have a special. It's good through the end of August. It's $25 to release toxins. So I would recommend not focusing on the weight loss. Let's get the hypothalamus balance, and let's release some toxins and focus on the weight loss after. Let's get rid of the blocks, focus on that after. So
okay,
I can tell you what
actually, Tom, because some of these integrations are so difficult, and I've got another crisis, and I can't allow myself to go through too many integrations right now.
Yes, that's why I'm saying you space it out. So I can check certain things for free, and then it's up to you to decide what you want to release. Okay. So
I like your style of working a lot. And I definitely will be contacting you.
Thank you. Sometimes things are, if I help you with your hypothalamus, it could help release toxins that prevent you from losing weight because they're connected. So you're not double dipping. That's why I said space these out. Then so I'm not wasting your time, your energy, or your money. So I have a process. We focus on the most important thing that your body needs to heal itself. And I feel like toxins and getting the hypothalamus and checking anything else blocking your energy is the first step. The weight loss is totally secondary. Okay.
I like that thorough. It's a very thorough approach. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Nicole. It was a pleasure. What's that?
You impressed me.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So, Sherry, do I have more time?
Not on the main room.
Okay.
They can follow you to your room, number 26, and you can keep it going.
Okay.
We are done on the main stage. We're going to bring Miss Carol out. And yeah, you did your presentation earlier. But, I do have space available at 8:30 tonight on the main stage. If you want to talk to me privately, we can see if you want to come back on the main stage in a few hours.
Great talking to me or somebody else?
To you. We have an 8:30 cancellation. So if you want to come back out, send me, we'll talk afterwards. So I want to bring Carol out, and anybody wins a private prize, you can follow Annette to her room. So I want you guys to put in the chat from 0 to 100, especially if you're a VIP. VIPs will be the first ones that we're going to win or get the closest opportunity. So anybody in the room right now who's a VIP who hasn't won, you get the first options to win. And it's only $11 to participate. You get a copy of the recordings and you become a donor. And at $25, you get 15 minutes with a reader or healer and recordings, as well as access to the stage, as well as door prize opportunities. Okay, so anybody here on the stage who has not won a prize yet, who is a VIP or a donor, I would like for you to put in the chat. Everybody can put their number in the chat, But the VIPs are gonna be the ones that are gonna be the first ones that are gonna come to the stage. If you have not made a donation, you can make a donation. Vicky, put the information into the chat, please. I'll do that again right now. You guys can make a donation, $11 or more, and that will get you a door prize, recordings. $25 will get you 15-minute sessions and everything else. That we have a PayPal on the Kaplan Sherry, Venmo, Sherry Kaplan, 2, Cash App, Sherry Kaplan, 1, 2, Zelle, Sherry Kaplan. If you support us, we can keep this going, guys. It's 2 years. 2 years we're doing this. Our 2nd year anniversary, our 28th event. It's like, I
And
know.
invite a friend to come who needs some of this energy healing. Invite a friend or two. Share the love.
This is like a new moon event, and you get your money's worth. You know, if I'd be in the audience right now, I'd be signing up because I know I'd be winning because I'm a winner.
You
So-
are a winner, Sherry.
I am a winner.
You are a winner.
I am a winner. So anybody else here a winner? You can pay me afterwards. You know, you say, hey, I'm going to be a donor. I'll send you a donation afterwards, and I'll be happy to consider you for your donation. And I'll put you into the roster, or we're going to save it for later. Because this is her time. This is her time, her effort. And we would like for you to respect our time and our effort. And if you want to make a donation, put a number in the chat right now. And I can continue doing this. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I cannot do these freebies anymore. I'm giving you the whole day for free. But if you want to win a door prize and have recordings and have access to sessions, please support us, please. Okay, we're getting some numbers in right now.
I'm
Awesome.
getting excited. Who's the winner?
Okay, so we got a couple of people that are interested in donating, and they're putting their numbers in the chat. And I want you to put your you have your number written down, and
I have it. Do you want to tell them what they're going to win?
they're gonna win a session for you and your animal. Actually, right? For like not only just you, but you and the fur baby, valued at like $180, if I believe, something like that.
So it's a session for a human and then a separate session for a pet to experience releasing kind of sort of what we just did right now. So if you don't have a pet, you can gift the pet session to a friend or family member. And it's a lot of fun. Pets have emotions too, and they can often get trapped. So it's a really fun experience to be part of and to help your fur baby or a friend or family member's fur baby. So 2 separate sessions.
Whoa, that's like like invaluable. 'Cause,
It's
you know,
valuable.
like the
It's-
animals pick up on your emotions and your stress. So like
That-
whatever's
yeah.
happening with you, we gotta do both. You know, it's like a relationship. Your animals are just as entrapped. Yeah, my trauma puppy Venetian needs this gift. Yes, okay, Carol, you can make a donation. Make a donation. And let's have an opportunity. You have a new doggy. I know it's a new doogie. You have a new doggy, and your doggy might need a little release, and she's available, guys. It's open. Just make a donation, $11 or more, and you can pay me afterwards. Put your number in the chat and help us keep this event going, please.
So I also help cats too, not just dogs. So if you
That's
have a
right.
cat, little kitty
I have
cat that
2 of
needs some
those
love.
too.
Shush, because Shade's going to show up when you say that.
I love Shay. She's fun to work.
He
Shay's fun to work with. He's
Shay,
fun to
Shay will
work with.
show up soon as you call his name. Like,
Yeah.
watch out, I'm here. He's been enjoying the new cat food lately, and he's like insatiable.
That's awesome.
No, not awesome. He's,
Well, that's good that he loves his cat food because he kind
yeah,
of
but
gets tired.
I'm gonna end up in the animal hospital because of his insatiability. Okay,
Oh,
all right. So
be
guys,
careful.
I know. All right, so we're gonna do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're gonna bring Miss Carol out to the stage. And right now, also in the playroom, we have at 6:30, we have right now we have Jen Post is gonna be finishing up, and then we have Carolyn, who's gonna be there for a whole hour. She's our oracle, and she does numerology, psychic readings, mediumship, and card readings. So she's gonna be hanging out for an hour. Her name is Carolyn, and she's new with us. And then Carol Iola Hella Ramsey will be here on the main stage. So we got 2 Carols at the same time. So we're not gonna mess it up. So what is your number? And that we're gonna do 5. What, do you need to donate more than, no, if you've already made a donation, no, Melinda, I didn't know you made a donation. Thank you. Let me put you down. Why don't you just put your number in the chat so you can win a prize? I'll go check and look for your donation. Pretty much written down everybody who made a donation. You must have made it just recently. You just sent it. Okay, I will check and see where you sent it. If I didn't get it, then I'll follow up with you because I have your information. So put your number in the chat and let's see who's gonna win. Go ahead, Melinda, put your number in the chat. Jerry, you're not a donor, and Sharon. Yo-Yo's didn't make a donor. Okay, so let's
Yes,
see.
I did donate. I just
Yeah.
donated to from PayPal.
Oh, you did? Great.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Awesome. How much you donate, Sharon?
The minimum, $11.
11? Okay, great. Okay, cool. So that gives you access to door prize. Beautiful.
My number's in there already.
Awesome. Okay. So ready, Annette?
Yes, my hand's getting tired. holding
Okay,
it.
1, 2, 3, go ahead.
Oh, hold on. Oh, it won't let me show it. Can you
When
see
you
it?
have 8, is that an 8?
Yes,
An 8.
it's 18.
One 8?
Yes, 1 8. It won't let me show it.
Looks like we have Sharon.
Sharon, are you the winner?
Where's, yeah,
No, I did 1. I was gonna do 8. And 8, then I thought 18,
My
but
number
I
was
did
18.
1.
Who got
I-
closest?
1. So I didn't win.
you did. You got the closest number.
Oh, I feel lucky. Good. I needed to win something. I feel
You
kinda
got
lucky.
it. This is the closest
Congrats.
number. Yay.
Well, thank you. What did
Congrats,
I win?
Sharon. You won a session with me for an hour.
An
and
hour?
An hour on Zoom.
Wow.
Yes, and wait for it, a session
Wow.
for a cat or a dog. If you don't have a fur baby, you can gift that 30-minute session to a friend or family member.
I do have a friend that loves her cat. She's in Australia, but she's not going to do this. She might. I'm going to ask her.
Or you can gift it to someone. Carol's waving her hand. She's like, I'll take the
Looks
fur
like
baby
Carol wants
session.
it.
Carol, do you have a fur baby?
She does.
My Venusia is a trauma dog from the Louisiana floods.
Oh,
He's
goodness.
afraid of everything.
Give it to
Okay.
her.
Okay,
Carol,
so
I'm
Carol-
gifting it to Carol.
Carol, take my phone number down. Sharon, take my phone number down.
Up
And
here?
then take my phone number and my website down, and then Sharon, follow me into my room immediately after, and I'll get your contact information.
Oh, wow. I can't believe I won.
I can
Carol,
believe you won.
we're going to get your dog some therapy.
I knew I won.
She was
Thank
claiming
you.
it.
Thank you. I needed it.
It's my
My
pleasure.
dog needs it.
Okay, it's my pleasure. I'm so happy to help both of you. I'm so excited.
Besides,
An
yeah,
hour.
I've done everything I can.
Okay,
And I'm a pet communicator, so, but sometimes when you're too close,
too close, yes.
somebody you love, you can't see it.
Yeah,
So, yeah, so thank you, Annette. I look forward to
You're
it.
welcome. Well, I'm so excited. I get
Me
to meet
too.
both of you. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for allowing me to show up on this Zoom stage. It's been so much fun. Hopefully you found value. If you haven't had a free session with me, there's still time. I'm going to be here for another few more hours, so sign up to get a free mini session with me. We can see if there's any trapped emotions or if you got any dachshunds or any other challenges blocking love, relationships, happiness, health, money, finances, etc. Thank you.
Beautiful.